Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Tonight, a good one here in the AFC. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. Finds some space, he's past the 30. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Let's go. Cougar 19, street.
We give on 2nd to Hall. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
70 Timberwolves.
Here's Hall once more. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Blitz is there and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 18. At the 45-yard line.
Ready?
They'll throw it. Has a big strike to Addison. And he takes it down to the 33. They get 22 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
That's good for a Jets 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Panther 60.
Throwing now off the play action. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Okay, ready?
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Into double coverage. Ooh, feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And it's caught. It's the South Carolina rookie. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked down a step or two shy of it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass, not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call. Being aggressive, you got to find a way to execute.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Go, Reed. Go. Come on. Hit. Hawk. Ready.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They go right back to Hall. Escapes a defender. And that's good for a gain of 5. Ruben Hippolyte the second, able to bring him down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's caught by Wilson. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Check, Bobcat. Let's go now. Ready.
Pass play coming here. Big man showing up the yards. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Check smash. Deputy Lions.
From the red zone now. They set up the screen here for Hall. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
19.
Sticking to the air here. Throw came out right as the got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Ruben Hipple like the second with the pick. And the Colts take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Working now from the gun. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. It's a gain of 22. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from MetLife coming right up. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Pulls it at the 7. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense holds him at the 2. Brock, he can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And this time he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts parlay the interception into points. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Here's Miller on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Shotgun snap against the hole. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
50 Maverick. Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther Street, Panther Street. Let's go.
They go play action on first down. He rolls to his right. On him quick, and they bring him down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strip. They get 22 on that one. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
Back to throw. Makes the catch. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Check that, street,
At
street.
the 42-yard
Get
line.
up.
Here's Hall. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Looking quickly here.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to pass on first and 10. Escapes the pocket. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
It's a gain of 8.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Let's go. Ready.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's pretty clear you're trying to find ways to get this player in space, right? That's where he's most dangerous. The defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came of that one.
He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down.
Viking, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
That one connects. He has the New York touchdown. The Jets can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Here's Braden Narvison for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
At their own 37-yard line.
Okay, ready.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Ready. 70 Lions. 70 Seminoles.
Richardson. Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup, you got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Third down, Jets into the dime.
Ready. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Third and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Azarie Thomas. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Unfortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself, third and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense, well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off. That's Teddy Buchanan. And the Colts take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I think they were going to be grateful just to get the ball back, but now look at where they're getting it, Kate. This is already inside field goal range. I promise you this, they're going to be disappointed if they don't get at least 3 points off that takeaway.
New set of downs for him at the 38. To the air on his first down, Richardson. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ready, ready.
Dive up the middle. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Richardson back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, Richardson fumbled it. And the Jets recover it. So they do take over after the fumble, Brock, but they're doing so in a dangerous spot right near their own end zone.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body in a prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, check that street. Hawk 70.
They start to drive low. Boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready, ready.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Go.
Throwing from his own end zone. Connects with his back. Hall. Ripping off yards past the 40. Brees Hall. That's the 20. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take the lead just before halftime. Brees Hall with the touchdown. Point after up and good by Narvison. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Here we go.
Back to throw it. Looking right, and he finds him. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Get it. Panther 60. Panther Dragon 60. Viking 18. Find in. Ready.
Throwing here just before halftime. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Jarvison has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Ready?
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That's complete to Alec Iomana. He's going to bring this down to their 35. They strike for 23 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Seven Pirates. Here we go, set.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Finds the in route complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 18.
This is Giddens. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back with 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Ready, go.
3rd and long. It's Richardson. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down. Nice to pay off any drive with some points and able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the second half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
Here's Miller on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
They're going play action. Cut out left. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
60 by 6.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
From the gun on 3rd down. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Liking 18.
From the gun, it's Hall. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Let's go now.
32-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
On the counter, Hall. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Going to the ground again on first. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Completed right side to Addison. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll throw. Third and long. That one's complete. Right side. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
70, 70. Come on. Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Cut near the goal line. And in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets now lead by 10. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Narveson has it all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. First and 10.
Ready. 19 target.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
Finds a man right side. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Here we go. Nice.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Fights off the pressure. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Throwing now, Richardson. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's third and 12. Here he goes, third and long. Hits him on the out route. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Ready.
From the red zone now. Shakes himself free. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Now Richardson to throw. And he's going to score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts now within 1 score in the 4th. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Here comes a 2-point try partner. Richardson bringing his offense to the line. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's into the end zone, so the 2-point try pays off. They cut the deficit to just a field goal here in the 4th. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. He's rocked. That ball's free. And they steal it back on the return. And Indianapolis will return it for a touchdown. The Colts take a 4th quarter lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts take a 4-point lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that bumper return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Bronco switch. Bronco liking 18. Street.
On first down, here comes Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
And they pick him off again! Kenny Moore with the pick. And they're going to score. Pick 6, Indianapolis. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And he's out of bounds. This is a great start for them, already on their opponent's side of the field. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Completed left side to Smith. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Copying back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a throws of rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, then the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's not cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
It is caught left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Ready.
They'll go play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
Come on, come on. Set. Practice.
Third and long for him here. It's caught by Wilson. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Panther Street. Panther Street. Get it. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
In the red zone on first. Taken in by Addison, left side. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Dump off, caught by his back. Then he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets now within one score in the fourth. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
Hurt. Let's go now. Go.
They'll try to run it in. And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the touchdown and the two, and single-handedly shaves 8 points off that lead. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Give now to the running back. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2.
60 Eagles. 19, Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he sure gave us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
19,
He'll throw it. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23.
Jets take over first and 10.
New York to the line. First and 10.
Come on. Hey.
Airing it out to start this drive. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off. That's Teddy Buchanan. And the Colts get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup, and it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today, and I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up second down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Connects on the crosser. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Go!
Working inside the red zone. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Buffalo 18! Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Kiko Marinoa. The 50! 30! At the 20! And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick for 6. You get a pick 6, you get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. After the pick, Richardson back to the air. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Colts losing by 4. They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go now.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Snared by the running back here, it's DJ Giddens. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on fourth down.
79 Broncos.
Desperation time here. And he's tackled, but not before he picks up that first down. But hang on, Brock, hang on. They're going to have to survive that penalty flag first. Not helping themselves with that penalty, and now lining up to try this fourth down.
Come on, come on. Hey. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Here he is to throw. He connects downfield. And he is down to the 30-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Javon Baker. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. It's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on third down. We'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. They look to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
Setting up to pass. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun. One final shot here. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish.